Let's look at this question and apply the concepts that we have learned. Okay, so over here I have a collar, okay, which is connected to this rod AB. Okay, as this collar is moving up, your rod AB is undergoing a plane motion. Okay, so if it goes over here, your rod would become like this. Okay, so your rod is undergoing a general plane motion. You are supposed to find out the velocity of midpoint of rod AB. Okay, so you want to find out the velocity of this point. Okay, what you're given is your AB is having a length of 1.2 meters. Your velocity of point B or of this collar is 1.5 meter per second going up. This angle is 50 degrees and this angle is 25 degrees. Okay, first what we are going to do is find out the instantaneous center of zero velocity. Okay, just see over here, you know direction of your point B as well as you know direction of your point A. Okay, this rod is going to be touching this surface always, right? So your point A is going like this. Okay, so velocity of point A is in this direction, okay, and velocity of point B is in this direction. So you know the velocity directions for 2 points. Okay, one is like this and other is like this. So I'll just copy this figure over here and we'll treat it over here and find out the instantaneous center of zero velocity. Okay, this is your direction for VA, this is your direction for VB. Okay, how you're going to find out the instantaneous center of zero velocity? Simply you draw perpendiculars to VA at point A and VB at point B. Okay, so let's just say this is my perpendicular. Okay, and over here my perpendicular is going to be like this. Okay, so this is my instantaneous center of zero velocity. I have to actually find it, I have to locate where this is. Okay, so I must know distances, either this distance or this distance. Okay, so let's look at the geometry of this figure. Okay, just see this angle. Do you know? Actually, you know this is 50 degrees, this is 90, this is going to be 40 degrees, right? This angle, which is 40 degrees, is basically made up of this angle plus this angle, right? This angle is 25 degrees, so this angle would be 40 minus 25, that is 15 degrees. Okay, now since this is perpendicular, if this is 15, obviously this is 90 minus 15, which is 75 degrees. Also, since this is perpendicular and this is 50, this is going to be 90 minus 50, which is 40 degrees. Okay, so in this particular triangle, you know AB. Okay, we are looking at this triangle. Okay, so in this triangle, AB is known to you. AB is 1.2 meters. Okay, and two angles are known to you as well. Okay, so you can find out all the other angles and sides. Okay, for example, let's just say sine of this angle upon opposite side, which is IB, is going to be equal to sine of this angle upon opposite side, which is this, right, is equal to sine of this angle. What is this angle? This is 180 minus 75 minus 40. Okay, so you have sine of 65. This would be your 65, right? I'll just write it down for you. This is your 65 degrees.